So I was talking to my wife the other day, and I asked her this question. When we have children, what do we want them to learn first? Like, what do we want to teach them? And so when she asked me the question, I thought about something very interesting. I would love for our children, as early as possible, to know what love is and to know how to translate the feeling of feeling loved. I asked myself a very vulnerable question, and I realized that I can't exactly quite remember the exact time that I felt I knew what love was, that I felt loved, I can't really remember that time. And my wife and I then started talking. Like, I asked her, when did you know like you were loved? Like, when did you understand? Like, when did you understand what love was? And I think this then ends up plaguing our upbringings, because failure to really understand this concept of love will then drive us towards trying to find it, will drive us towards trying to replace it with different things. One of the greatest gifts that God has given us as Father to us is by helping us to know that we are loved by Him. Man, I can just see whenever we have children, just being able to look our children in the eyes and say, I love you, and you are loved. Here's my thing. The more that they can understand what love is, I think this would be the greatest way to introduce them to a relationship with God. Because I believe that when they will want to understand where did this thing come from, I can then say, hey, that love that you've been feeling, God taught it to me. Let me introduce you to Him. And if anything, you've already met Him by experiencing the love that we've been sharing to you, because He's the origin of love. He's the love that we are displaying and giving to you. Man. So for me, when I think about what I want my children to learn first, I want them to first learn to feel loved. So if you're on this journey with me, let me ask you the same question. When we have kids, what do you think we should teach them first?